What's up, everybody? This is the Reluctant Nabi back again. Okay, so had an incident where all my videos on TikTok were going viral because I guess the right group of men start seeing it and they started to see these truths, right? And these were truths that was coming from articles and out of the black women's mouths. And the reply to questions that black women just really didn't want answered. And so instead of taking the truth for what it is and changing, they said, no, we are not going to do that. And so this was one of the videos, and this black woman asked, and we'll let her break it down. She asked, what did black women do to damage the black community? All right. And this video is going to go into the answer to that. All right. So, first let me greet everybody real quick. Hovorten hardugu dag ola oitebang vasas los bonjour mes amis kelabao ni konnichiwa ni ali ama sani bonani jumper baragani assalamu alaikum and shalom kumusta ka kumusta pokayo talava lava soy fuga. All right. So, as we get into this, all right, let's start breaking these things down and show you the lies that they are doing, right? All right, now, here's the woman's question in context. And please read, all right? Please read the little squares here.
What exactly have black women did to damage the black community? That's what y'all cannot answer. They took care of y'all children when y'all decided y'all didn't want to be fathers no more. They may have did a little damage here and there because what do you expect from a woman that's raising several kids by a man who told her he was going to be there?
First of all, it's not several kids by a man. It's several children by a bunch of men. Keep in mind that the black woman, 59% of black women have multiple children from multiple different men, and the majority of these children come from felons, thugs, and drug dealers. So they're not taking care of everyone's children. They're not even taking care of their children. They're using those children as a check to stay in the system.
Yeah, it's going to cost a little trauma here for the child. They're the breadwinners in most of their households. The most educated. If you could tell me what black women need to take accountability for the damage that they done in a black community, I would applaud you, but you can't because we don't do anything. And everything that we do is a direct effect from the shit y'all be doing. Come on now, be for real. Be for real. And honestly,
all right, so we're going to be for real. We're going to be for real, okay? We're going to be for real right now. All right? Again, let's look at their children. I wanted to put this up again to answer a question another black woman in denial is asking, especially when that information is still up there. It's all up in people's faces. It's all over the internet. It's all over Google. It's in studies. Because everyone wanted to blame the Afro man for the black woman's choices, but she wasn't making good choices. Let me give you her.
What exactly have black women did to damage the black community? That's what y'all cannot answer. They took care of y'all children when y'all decided y'all didn't want to be fathers no more. They may have did a little damage here and there because what do you expect?
So what have black women done to the community? Well, for one, if you look at the chart, you will find that the number of Afro men that graduated from college with at least a bachelor's degree outnumber the number of Afro men that are in prison. Both of these are the minority of Afro men, of the Afro men population. But here's the catch. The first story that I put up, the 3 men in Tennessee that fathered 81 children with 46 different women, that's all in the same area. DJ Pope, DJ Kid, DJ giving the BWs the package up in South Carolina. He screwed over 1,000 black women by the time it was said and done, and they finally caught up with him and put him in prison. But he was a white dude, so the black women were down for that. So now back to her question. This is exactly what black women have done. They chose the worst men while making false accusations against the good men. They railroaded our children through the family court system, stripping men of their fatherhood by way of the family court system. They decided on their own that they're going to be the mother and the father, to the point where they became the joke of Hallmark when they put out the ebony Father's Day greeting cards for black women only. All right, that's just a black women to have hot girl summer decided to abort between 24 million and counting all the states up to maybe and above 60 million of the Afro population. All right, they had hot girl summer. They laid out for hot girl travel to the islands, and they were run through by everybody. They're not virgins. And then they expect good men to settle for them. And the answer to that by the good men is a sounding hell no. That's why brothers are getting passports and leaving black women alone.
All right. So now that we have that understanding, it gets a bit worse, because I had to bring up why the black woman isn't worth defending anymore, why they're not protected. See, men tried to protect black women, but that didn't go well, right? The Afro men tried to protect black women in the community, but because she was making money off of her sons, it turned out that they decided to get rid of the men that was protecting the community. Remember Detroit 300?
Okay, I'm gonna answer this woman's question like this. I'm gonna tell her and address my experience dealing with black women and the Detroit 300. See, when we address these experiences, what usually happens is other black women come into TikTok, come on YouTube, and when we start pointing these things out, they have that content flagged and banned. So I wonder how long this is going to last, since it implicates them in destroying men that actually did try to help in the community. All right, these two women here, they got a white lawyer to sue the Detroit 300 to put them out of business because they were so effective in getting rid of crime in Detroit at the time when Detroit was at its most dangerous and volatile. No lights, this, that, and the other. Okay? So, the Detroit 300 decided to organize as Afro men because they figured that they were best suited to get rid of the gang problem in their community, and it was making the community unsafe for children and the women. All right? So, they worked with the police, and they said, we'll police our own neighborhood. And if we need y'all, we'll come get y'all, but we'll police our own neighborhood. And they were this was one of their campaigns, and they went after people who took the lives of children specifically. But see, there's one problem with this. There was one problem with this. And that was a lot of black women was up in arms because it was their sons that were being arrested and their daughters who was running these drugs and stuff. So they decided to get these men off. That's where these women come in. They sued the Detroit 300 to have them disbanded because these dudes were effective in getting their sons off the street. But here's the problem with this. For dudes like me that worked in the community first, it was black women that were sending their sons to steal my stuff. They covered for their sons who stole my stuff. So I quit doing stuff for the community because it's dangerous and risky.
And this is what happened when Afro men stand up and try to make the community better. Black women step in with the Caucasian system and destroy those black men that try to help. So we stop. And so some of you that's been with me for a while, y'all understand what's going on, and y'all understand my trials and tribulations when it came to trying to help the black community that was run by the single black mother. And so all that BS that they're talking, that woman is talking, and all the rest of the stuff, no, it's just not worth it, period. If y'all care to help me with what I do in communities that I choose, of my choosing, I don't help every community anymore. But if y'all care to help, my Cash App and PayPal me will be in the description box. But I put it at this point because I want to make another point. I tell people, and I mean this for real, especially as brothers, I appreciate your help, and I would like to have your help, but it's more important that we get ourselves together, get our finances together. All right. I'm hoping to make inroads, is because if it comes time that we need to just totally leave the community alone and need some place to go, we got other countries that will respect us, especially the brothers that are doers. All right. And so passports are so important right now. And we just have to really be careful about black women we get with, and we shouldn't be dealing with any that have children. We should help the teenagers once they sever themselves from the mama. But while they have the mentality of their mom, they are also a danger to us. That's who was stealing my cars. That's who stole my weapons. That's who stole the watches that I gave to people in the community that helped. Think about it. And then I had another grown person steal from me, all right, that acted like they were helping. This is the black community. Those that would steal from somebody that would give to them, but they know they're stealing from children. That's the black community. That's what the black women raised. When she said, what did they do to damage the community? There it is, right there. There's only one option left, and that is that we need to leave these women alone, period. We can't win for somebody that is benefiting, that think they're benefiting so much from the so-called supremacist system that they are helping to destroy the Afro man. They're not realizing that once we're destroyed, they're out of here too. Because no one likes traitors of their own people. With that said, I'm out.